Okay, today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting with decimal numbers. And the thing that you guys really need to remember is just to line up your decimals and thus lining up your place value, just like always with addition and subtraction. So let's take an example, and we're going to go ahead and do this together. So if I have 2 and 37 hundredths, and I want to add that with 2 hundredths, I would line up my decimals like this. And in any place that there is a blank, I can go ahead and put a 0. It's just a placeholder. For some of you, that'll help. Some of you, you don't need that, and you won't put that placeholder. So then I can do 7 plus 2 is 9. 3 plus 0 is 3. I always just bring my decimal straight down and add it down. And then 2 plus 0 is 2, of course. So all I'm going to do is just make sure those decimals are lined up. Okay, so let's try another one here. For our next one, what if we have 800, let's do 803 thousandths, and we want to add to it 1 and 23 hundredths. Okay, well, we can put a placeholder 0 here at the back, just so that we have those digits and we don't have to feel like, oh, we're missing something. There's nothing there. What do I do? So always add that 0 at the back if you need to, just like we can put the 0 at the front here if we need that. And then we just add or subtract like normal. So 3 plus 0 is 3. Again, 3 plus 0 is 3. 8 plus 2 is 10. So just like we always would, even though the place value is there, we're going to carry that 1. So now we have 1 plus 1 is 2. And the piece that we can never forget is to bring down that decimal and put it in that exact same spot. That is a place that it has to be. Okay, well, what if it was subtraction? So let's try a subtraction one really quickly. Let's say we have 3. I apparently like 3 this morning. 3 and 47 hundredths minus 1 and 2 tenths. Okay, again, we can always put in this placeholder 0 here so that we know our place value is set. Okay, and then we're just going to subtract. 7 minus 0 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2. Bring down our decimal because we want to make sure that we keep it there. And then 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Now, oopsie. Let me get my eraser here, which is what I meant to be getting, and then I didn't get everything erased. Okay, there we go. So if you have to do borrowing, let's say we have 2 and 46 hundredths, and we're going to subtract 99 hundredths. Okay, again, notice I lined up the decimals. I can put a 0 placeholder right here. So that I have that place value set. And then I'm going to do some borrowing. So I know I'm going to need to come all the way over to this 2, and I'm going to borrow. So it's going to become a 1. That's going to make this a 13. I just know that it would be a 14, and then I'm going to have to borrow from it. So it's going to be a 13. And this becomes a 16. So now I can do 16 minus 9, which is 7. And then I can do 13 minus 9, which is 4. I'm going to bring down my decimal like always, and then 1 minus 0, which is 1. So I have 1 and 47 hundredths. So really the key to adding and subtracting is to remember your borrowing strategies from subtraction, and to really, really, really make sure that you always, 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 always line up that decimal.